6 reasons fans love Louis van Gaal as football unites behind ex-Man United boss. Louis van Gaal is not just one of the most successful managers of the modern era, he is also one of the game's biggest characters. The 70-year-old Netherlands boss has been at the forefront of management in the European game for the past 30 years, so news of his prostate cancer diagnosis has been met with unified love and support. In each period during my time as manager of the national team I had to leave in the night to go to the hospital without the players finding it out until now, he said. While thinking I was healthy. But I am not. Van Gaal revealed he has a pretty aggressive form of the disease which has been irradiated 25 times. He initially kept his diagnosis secret from his players, who he will lead at the Qatar World Cup later this year, but has now decided to speak openly about his health problems. Van Gaal is one of the most influential managers around. He is also, without a doubt, one of the most charismatic, outspoken, funny and honest voices we have. Here are 6 reasons he's such a beloved personality. Van Gaal is not scared to speak his mind. He does not give much thought to social conventions or towing the party line. If he has an opinion, it is likely he will air it, even if it is to his own detriment in the long run. This was clear recently when he expressed his strong opinion on Qatar hosting the 2022 World Cup. While many in his position would tiptoe around the truth, he went straight at it. It's ridiculous that the World Cup is being hosted in Qatar. FIFA says they want to develop football in Qatar, he said bluntly. Well, that's bull. It's about money and commercial interests. That's the only thing that matters for FIFA. His personality also comes to the fore in strange ways. Back when he was Manchester United manager, he somehow ended up bringing a very odd topic when discussing a foul on Marouane Fellaini in a post-match interview. It is not in the books that somebody has to grab with the hair, he began. And then pull it from behind. And only in sex masochism, then it is allowed. Sadly, this is not the first time cancer has touched the Van Gaal family. Back in 1994, when he was at the height of his success with Ajax, his first wife Fernanda was diagnosed with terminal liver and pancreatic cancer. Van Gaal met Fernanda when he was just 18 and had been happily married since he was 21. The couple had 2 daughters together. She passed away in 1994, and despite the heartbreaking personal tragedy, Van Gaal managed to lead Ajax to a remarkable treble of League, Cup and Champions League in the 1994-95 season. He showed unbelievable dignity in public, despite rival supporters disgracefully mocking his situation by holding up disgusting banners at matches. Van Gaal remarried in 2008 to Truus, who he remains with to this day. Like many managers, Van Gaal is a workaholic. Unlike others, though, his commitment is such that he has conducted training in a golf buggy. Last year, he fell off his bike and suffered a hip injury that prompted a hospital visit. The injury came at a bad time, ahead of the Netherlands' crucial World Cup qualifier against Norway. Rather than rest up in bed and leave training to his assistants, Van Gaal insisted on leading the session as usual. Physically I'm not good, but the brain is still working, he said on video link at a press conference he could not attend because his wheelchair would not fit through the door. I'm in a lot of pain, that's why I was in a buggy during training. I can still do everything and have done all the preparation that I normally would have. Van Gaal was driven around in a golf buggy by coach Henk Fraser, while assistant Danny Blind led the warm-up. The next day, the Netherlands won the game 2-0 and qualified for the World Cup. Erik ten Hag is a great coach, and that is always good for Manchester United, Van Gaal said last week. But Manchester United are a commercial club, so it's a difficult choice for a coach. He would be better going to a football club. I'm not going to advise him, he'll call me himself. But he must choose a football club and not a commercial club. His comments made headlines around the world amid his former club's search for a new manager, but they were actually nothing new. He has always stood up to United. Manchester United, who I last coached, is a commercial club, he said to Build back in 2018. Football is the most important thing, not money like it is now at United. That's why I love Bayern. Van Gaal has admitted he felt betrayed by United over the way they sacked him days after winning the FA Cup in 2016 and pointed the finger directly at former executive vice chairman Ed Woodward. I spoke every week with Woodward, he told The Guardian in 2019. After 3 lousy defeats in December, when we also went out of the Champions League, I have spoken with him and I said, I can understand that you sack me. In a club like Manchester United you cannot lose 3 times in a row. Then he said, no, never. I never shall fire you. Believe in yourself. Don't read the papers. Van Gaal is not scared to sing in public. While we cannot vouch for his karaoke skills, his effort in another press conference was certainly memorable. Back in September 2015, he was under pressure at United amid reports of unrest in the dressing room. The man himself was not concerned, and he decided to demonstrate this by repeating the fans' chant about him during a press conference ahead of a match against Liverpool. He stated that the fans are shouting every week for him, and then launched into a rendition of Louis van Gaal's Army, whilst punching his fist into his palm. Hilarious. Van Gaal is a passionate man, and that fact turned into something particularly brilliant during Manchester United's 3-2 win over Arsenal in February 2016. After a soft foul was given against his side in the closing stages, he launched into a protest with fourth official Mike Dean. When Dean waved away his comments, Van Gaal decided to take a tumble on the touchline to demonstrate his point. It didn't work, but it did spawn a whole world of memes. That was too emotional, because at that time you are a little bit too emotional, because it is not good for the referee, the linesman, the fourth referee, he said in his post-match interview. I was emotional. It happens not too much. Normally I am sitting on my bench, and I have a lot of criticism, because I am sitting on my bench. I have apologized to the referee and the linesman. I have to control my emotions.